The farmer's silent gift. Sometimes the greatest kindness in the world is done quietly, without applause, without a name, and without anyone knowing the pain behind it. This is the story of such a man who lost his home. In a quiet part of Iceland, there once lived a farmer named Gunnar. He was not famous, not powerful, and not rich. He lived a simple life, waking up with the sun, caring for his land, and talking to his animals as if they were family. That land had been in his family for generations. Every stone, every tree, every path held memories. His parents were buried nearby. His childhood laughter still seemed to float in the cold air. But one day, the government came. They needed the land to build a large water project. It was legal. It was necessary. And there was no choice. Gunnar received 150 million as compensation. To many people, this would be a dream come true. But to Gunnar, it felt like a quiet tragedy. Money could not replace a lifetime. Money could not bring back his past. With no wife, no children, and no close family left in Iceland, Gunnar packed his things and left his farm. His most painful goodbye was to a small white horse, his loyal companion for many years. The horse watched silently as Gunnar drove away, its white body standing still against the dark land. A rich man who looked poor. Gunnar moved to Reykjavik, the capital city. With his money, he could have bought anything. Instead, he chose a small, ordinary house in a quiet neighborhood. He lived alone, without the farm, without the animals, and without purpose. His days became long and empty. He did not know how to live in the city. The noise felt strange. The people felt distant. Every day, Gunnar walked the streets, picking up empty bottles and trash. Others did it for money, but Gunnar did it because he believed the land should be respected. With his long beard, old clothes, and quiet manner, many thought he was homeless. No one knew he was a millionaire, and Gunnar did not care. An unexpected friendship. One morning, a young newspaper boy named Ollie stopped in front of Gunnar's house. "Are you new here?" The boy asked kindly, handing him a newspaper. Gunnar was surprised. Since moving to the city, no one had really spoken to him. He nodded and took the paper. The next day, he paid Ollie twice the price. That small moment changed everything. Ollie began visiting every day. They talked. They played chess. Sometimes they sat in silence, enjoying each other's presence. Ollie felt lonely too. His parents were always busy. They provided everything except time. Slowly, Gunnar and Ollie formed a bond that felt like grandfather and grandson. For Ollie, Gunnar was someone who listened. For Gunnar, Ollie was the reason to wake up each morning. A decision from the heart. One evening, while watching the news together, they saw a report about refugees arriving in Europe. Families had lost their homes because of war. Children had nowhere to go. Ollie felt angry and sad. "We should help them," he said. "Even a little." He planned to donate his small savings. Gunnar listened quietly. That night, he could not sleep. He remembered losing his own home. He remembered the pain of being forced to leave. And he realized that although he had lost his land, others had lost far more. The next morning, Gunnar went to bank. When he asked to withdraw 50 million, the teller was shocked. The manager came out immediately. They offered security protection. Gunnar refused. He placed the cash into a simple bag, walked to a refugee aid center, set the money on the counter, and said only one sentence: "I want to make a donation." Then he left. No name, no photo, no thanks. A sudden misunderstanding. Life returned to normal. Until one rainy day, Ollie came to Gunnar's house soaked, having forgotten his keys. Worried the boy would get sick, Gunnar helped him bathe and place his wet clothes near the heater. When Ollie's mother arrived, she misunderstood the scene. Fear replaced trust. That night, Ollie's parents questioned him, wanting their attention. Afraid of losing it, Ollie said nothing. Silence became guilt. Anger followed. Ollie's father confronted Gunnar violently and warned him never to come near his son again. Gunnar did not fight back. He did not explain. He only closed the door and sat alone in the dark, a broken heart. Ollie returned to his parents, gonna return to silence. His days became heavier. The city felt colder than ever. He slept to escape his thoughts. One morning, the police knocked on his door. They had traced a donation. After confirming his intention, the money was accepted officially. Gonna ask for only one thing. Please keep my name unknown. That moment made him realize something painful. In the city, kindness was often questioned. Trust was fragile. Good intentions could be misunderstood. He was tired. He decided to leave. The edge of despair. Gonna drove back to his old land, but the place he loved was disappearing. Water was slowly covering the fields. His home was being erased. With nowhere to belong, Gonna felt truly lost. In a moment of despair, he drove into the water, hoping it would end quietly, but the water stopped at his chest. Fate refused to take him. He cried out in pain, hitting the steering wheel. Then, slowly, he calmed down. Perhaps life still wanted something from him. A final gift. As Gonna climbed out, he saw something unbelievable. The little white horse stood on the shore, alive, waiting. Gonna walk toward it and touched its warm neck. Tears fell freely. He was not completely alone. The sun set gently behind them, painting the sky gold. A new beginning. Gonna return to Reykjavik one last time. He passed Ali's house and saw the family through the window. For a moment, he imagined explaining everything, but he chose peace over pain. He walked away quietly. Maybe he would remain alone, or maybe one day he would open his heart again. But now, he understood something important. Even if the world misunderstands you, even if kindness goes unseen, it still matters. And sometimes the truest gift is simply choosing to keep living.